Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is part 4 of the old house and shed cleanup series. Christine has just got the key. We're just heading into the house. We're right to start on it now. Everything that the lady has wanted is gone, so it's our job to clean it out completely. Let's go and have a look and see actually what's left. Okay, we're in. It's like breaking and entering legally. Actually, we didn't break anything. So, is that there should be power still on? Yep. Let's have a look in this front room first. Oh, the door grabs a bit, doesn't it? All right, it looks pretty much as we were here last time. Now, the records we were hoping are still here.
They're still there.
Oh, under the cushion. That mini grandfather clock's still there. That ornamental sword's still here. Someone suggested some of the drapes in the house might be worth claiming. I don't know about these ones, probably the ones in the lounge. But we will have to maybe talk to the developers who have bought the block because we think they'll demolish it. Look at the state of the house. I guess that's rising damp, is it? Coming up through the brick walls. Oh, well, it's risen a fair way. Okay. So what we're going to do now, we've just knocked off from the shop. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon. And we're going to probably just get some photos of the big furniture and get ready to put them on Facebook tomorrow. Mattresses clearly have to go to the tip. They can't do anything with those, and it does cost us, do you remember what it is? About
$32, I think.
$32 per mattress to get rid of. So there's $64 it's going to cost us out of pocket. So we're also going to box up some stuff. Where do you think, in this room or in the kitchen? Where should we start? Doesn't really matter, does it?
Well, this room's only going to take 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Because the big stuff we have to leave.
Yep, I think
we'll start in the other room.
We'll grab the couple of better things out of here just to make sure. And it's good practice really to take the best things first, because you never know when a relative gets wind of things being cleaned out and they come back and say, you know, Auntie Doris promised me this lamp, I'm going to take it. And it gets really awkward when we've done the deal and shaken hands. And so it's usually much easier just to take the better stuff first, as long as we make sure we come back and clean it all up. Did you check in that wardrobe? Is that one empty?
It's empty.
Okay. So I won't worry about photos perhaps of big furniture. I might do a couple once we get a bit of room and open the drapes, let some light through. So, all right, it's pretty neat. There was a lot of stuff spread all over the place here when we were here the other day as the lady was sorting out what she wanted to keep. But it looks like there's most of the stuff still in the cupboards. These blue glasses look pretty cute. They're quite vintage. They've got the old grapevine etched pattern on them. Looks like it's all 6, so hopefully there's no damage. And in blue, and if they're not damaged, we could get $40 or $50 for those. I wasn't sure about this, but obviously we get the little bar fridge. So that's cool. The little stand it's on will be useful somewhere. And I also mentioned, if we do talk to the developers, that little kitchen bench, it's built in. So obviously it goes with the property, but if it's going to be demolished, I reckon that might be worth saving. I think we pointed out this drawer has a tin bread bin in it, and this looks like a slide-out chopping board. That's pretty cool. You don't get that on today's cupboards. That's a really nice little cupboard, isn't it, actually?
It is, yeah.
The little vents in the doors that they used to have. So, okay, we'll see if we can save those down the track. Obviously, our job at the moment is to empty the property. These chairs are really nice. I like them. I thought they might have been rockers. Let's try them out. Come and try these rockers out with me. Ladies first. I think they're rockers.
Is that because I'm older?
Oh, whoa, they are. Hey, they're bouncy.
Mine doesn't bounce. Does it mean I'm too heavy?
No comment.
Mine's not
No,
bouncy.
I'm pretty sure your springs are weaker than my springs. Well, they're actually pretty cool. What do you reckon we put these on the deck?
I don't think I'll even get up now.
Help! Ugh. Come on.
Thank you.
All right, they're cute, but they're awfully hard to get out of.
Yeah.
All right, so we better sell those. They're a little bit hard to get out. The air conditioner's here. That's great. Mum might have a use for that in her house, her little shed. We've just set up lined a shed for Mum at her new place. Most of that nice china's there. In fact, I think nearly all of it. So that's great. She's taken the bedding, so there's another mattress we have to get rid of. But it shows that bed off better. It's actually a really nice bed. So all the good bits of furniture are still here. Not that there was any really good bits, but there are some bits that are worth making a bit of space in the shop. Hang on, I'll open the drapes. That's better. And that may be the drape someone was talking about. It's actually not bad material. So, yeah, we'll probably ask about those. So there's some nicer bits of furniture here. An Asian style cabinet. I don't know how old it is. And a little rocker's pretty nice. So we're going to get a bit of reasonable furniture to sell. The bed's in very good condition, actually. So we'll be able to sell that. We'll just have to ditch the mattress. But the rest of the furniture in here, the wardrobe there, the larger wardrobe, and the dressing table will all be giveaways, and we'll be crossing our fingers that they do go. Okay, I better go and help pack up some stuff. Oh, we got this nice table too. I thought the lady was taking that. That's a really nice table. It's loose on the top though. But quite a nice wine table, that one. We should get a few dollars for that. Okay, we'll start packing up some stuff. We decided rather than cherry pick, we might as well just pack as much as we can get in the van. We will pull out the better bits for a couple of boxes, but we just started in the front room. I've packed up all these encyclopedias. They will all be giveaways, so I'll do the whole set at the shop tomorrow as a freebie. Happy to see them go. Although, as with the last set we had, I will pull out the yearbooks because they actually sell quite well. People like to buy them for the year they were born. But there was a couple of nice books. Well, look at this one. Anyway, Webster's Dictionary. Look how thick that is. Who knew there was that many words? I probably use about 1 page worth in my entire vocabulary. So that's in really good condition. So there we go. We should be able to get, I don't know what that's worth. I should be able to get at least $20 or $30 for it. I would say it's probably a 1950s era, just looking at the colours and the font. Let's see how far off I am. Copyright 1959 and been reprinted lots of years. But yeah, the last date is 1959. So that's about right. So we'll put that in the shop. I'm not sure what some of these other ones are. That's an atlas, so that might be worth selling. But most of the all the encyclopedia set will go as a freebie. I'll put the 2 recliner rocker things in there first, and we'll start loading some boxes around them. So we've got our good records in there. We'll go through them tomorrow at the shop. We have a dehydrator, I guess it is. Oh yeah, it says it. And I've sold them before. They can actually do pretty well. Maybe $50 there. The picnic set has some real vintage stuff in it. This is Melmac, which is like a melamine ware. So that's in quite good condition. Normally it's quite badly scratched up. And these plates, I recognise these from the farm. I think Mum had some of these, and hers are much more scratched up and well used than these. These are in pretty good condition, and it's the same deal. It's Melmac. So they will sell well. Not sure what's in here. Nothing, so no value there. Enamel cup's probably pretty modern. I think it's a made in China one. Anyway, you never know what you're going to find with picnic sets or even kitchen crockery and cutlery and that sort of thing. Let's go and see what Christine's up to, see if she's found anything else in the kitchen worthy of looking at. We can often get some really good stuff out of kitchens. Unfortunately, the lady took all the bone-handled knives, which we were looking forward to getting, but anyway, you can't win them all. What have you found?
On the plus side, those blue glasses are all in good condition.
Oh, the ones we looked at before. Fantastic. Lots of plain glassware, which will probably be giveaway. Are they jelly moulds? I don't know if I think they are jelly moulds. Brasso, Tarnoff. A nice old sprayer. Don't know if it's old as what it looks. It could be a 70s era one. Doesn't actually say. It looks 70s to me. Oh, some ink bottles, 1890s ink bottles. That's a, what's that, like a biscuit forcer?
Yeah, dough.
Oh, yeah. It's got different shapes in the end. I can't get a focus on it. These are very common. They turn up all the time. They're very 70s, just a bills This one's got 3 bills. I thought they normally said letters and bills and something else.
Miscellaneous.
Miscellaneous. This one is obviously this family had a lot of bills. These days, of course, you can't put an email in one of those. Here we have a large casserole. Doesn't look anything special. Probably 1980s era by the looks of it. Another 80s pottery dish. A meat mincer. That's all right.
Yes.
Very good. And this one, oh, it's quite modern, isn't it? Made in Thailand, probably 1980s or 90s.
Serviette rings in there, the crystal.
Crystal serviette rings. Very good. Oh, there's lots of stuff coming out of the cupboards. This looks very Japanese to me. Not marked, which is fairly typical. Probably 1950s or 60s Japanese. Are these things Italian? And what are they?
It's not, I don't think it's a tagine or whatever that is.
A tagine, no. Oh, it's made in Tunisia. Well, there you go. So, oops, we're not totally sure what they are. Put your comments down when you inform us. Here we have a jug. This is probably Alicia pottery or something, Australian. No, it might even be Diana ware, you know. I think it's Aussie. Like a whiskey water jug, but there's no advertising on it. There's a nice English jug, crinoline, I can't even say that. Crinoline lady, usually Nelson ware or something. Yes, it does say Nelson ware. That's in good condition. They sometimes had those in a graduating set of 3. That would be the larger one. I think we'd get $25 to $30 for that. A flour sifter, fairly common type. Sometimes they have really nice retro patterns on them. This one has no paintwork at all, but still at least $10. The toaster maker there is probably just e-waste. Lots of little bits and pieces. Silver plate spoons. A bottle opener of some description. Little trough vases. These are usually English as well. Looks like Silvac. Could be. It's got that right sort of glaze. Really not a lot of value though there. Maybe only $5 each. A silver plated toast rack. I think this is a teapot and cup all in one, and I think it's fairly modern. Could even be made in China. I won't even bother turning it over. So yeah, oh, there's some more trios, more English trios. These didn't come out of that other cabinet, did they?
No.
They were in the kitchen here. So they're nice. Trios sell quite well. People do still collect them. So a trio being a side plate, a saucer, and a teacup. And for a pattern like that, that's a nice pattern. I think we'd probably get $20, $25 for that. This one's Royal Albert. That's the same as the set in the cabinet, I think. I wonder if it goes with the set. So Royal Albert sells very well as well. That one is Royal Albert again. So there's a few dollars in these. That one looks German or something. I can't quite read that in this light. A very autumn toned leaf dish, and that looks English. Royal something ware, can't quite read that. A pav plate and a server. A probably 60s, early 70s era water jug and set. I think it used to have gold trim around it. It's well worn, but it doesn't look damaged. Very good. Oh, we use these jars at home. We're taking them.
Possibly.
Possibly.
I found the swap cards.
Oh, the swap cards.
Yeah.
We get asked for swap cards all the time.
Yeah, good value.
Yeah, absolutely. Are they actually playing cards?
Yeah.
No, they're not. They're
all of them
actually
are.
proper swap cards, because sometimes they come out of a deck of normal cards, and other like that, and other times they're blank on the back, and they were actually sold as swap cards.
Oh, Coco.
Almost. So that's a playing card, yeah. We'll have to stick them in an album, because there's ladies that call in that collect these things that would probably pay $1 a card for the right ones. Obviously, we need some up-to-date rubber bands. Very nice. All right, I better leave you go. You're doing a great job in here.
Looks like I'm the only one working.
Yeah, I just stand around and talk all day, and you're the real worker. It's getting a bit dark in here, but I've just about finished. We just have those mattresses to get rid of. The bed base, I'll have to bring a hammer back and knock it apart, because they've made a base out of just random boards, and they've nailed them all into the side rails. So some of that might end up just as firewood. hoping to see where they stashed all their cash under the mattress. Isn't that what people do? Well, here we go. They didn't have a big life savings. 10-cent piece. Anyway, I'll leave that till next time. So this room's done, and as you can hear, it's getting a bit echoey, which we love to hear. Mattresses to go to the tip, bed base to be knocked apart for timber, and we'll do a photo of that wardrobe and put it on Facebook, but I won't do it today, it's too dark in here now. And outside now, the van continues to be packed. We have some shelving. The vacuum's probably just e-waste. I'll chop the cord out of that. And we have a nice big long extension cord. Most scrappers will appreciate that there's some good value in that. Christine's been diligently packaging all the kitchen stuff nicely in boxes so I can stack them in here. The air conditioner is only an evaporative one. I thought it might have been a refrigerated one. Don't think that's going to be of much value at all. I might even just give it away. They're not worth scrapping because they're 90% plastic. At last resort, I could take it to the tip as e-waste and it won't cost me. Another tub there of baking ware and kitchen stuff. So I'll keep packing. We didn't want to spend too long here today. Just a matter of getting a good start on it. Old pillows and things are always a bit of a hassle. I use them as packing. Well, cushions I use as packing. Pillows kind of just have to go to the tip. We don't have a choice there. Another 60s type armchair. A Deco 1940s bedside cabinet. That'll sell. Yep, not worth a great deal, but we should be able to sell it. And in the name of cleaning up, I might box up all this kindling and bits of wood for my shed fire, given that we've got plenty of spare boxes and I'm going to have to light my fire very soon. It's getting chilly at nights. Okay, we'll finish up now. We've only been here a bit over an hour and we've finished that far bedroom except for the bed and the big wardrobes that we're going to give away and the dressing table. We've got a few things out of here. Christine's boxed up a lot of stuff, but we've actually run out of paper. So we'll leave that for another time. There's no mad rush. We just, if we get it done within a week, we're cruising. Looks like it's smoko. That's a nice little chair. And it folds up too. We'll show you that in a tick.
All right, you can look.
All right, give us a demonstration. Try and sell us the chair. Look at that. Comes with its own ghost. So if you lift the front seat and lift the back as well. Well, it folds, yeah, that way. Yeah, you just keep going. And it folds flat.
Cool.
So it's a nice little rocker. I think we should get, oh, geez, I don't know. We might get 80, 95, something like that for it. I think someone will fall in love with it. This table, we're probably going to get similar money, maybe 80 bucks. It's actually quite a nice table. And the Asian-inspired chest of drawers here. It took me a while to actually open the drawers, not realising that they were the handles. I'm not sure on the age of it. I'm thinking maybe 1970s. It's nice clean timber. It's got like a large dovetail there, but the timber's way too clean to be much older. The drawer runners don't have any real wear to them. The hardware holding the hinges are flat screws and not Phillips head, so it's not super modern, but I'm guessing maybe 70s. Maybe early 80s, when antiques were at their peak and every antique shop was selling more than it could find, and they were bringing this sort of stuff in to fill spaces in their showroom. But it's a nice piece, and I think we'll probably nearly still get 200 bucks or so for that. I don't think we need it at home, do we, Christine?
No.
No? Doesn't suit our...
Fabric would fit nicely.
Oh, come on, you don't need any more storage for fabric. You need less fabric.
Just need more fabric.
So that'll do for today. The van's packed fairly well, really. I mean, it's not loaded to the hilt, but we're only just around the corner, so we don't need to load it like we had to travel a couple of hours. Like when I load from Matoa, I want to make sure I get it as full as I can. So we'll finish up here. That will end episode 4, I think it is. We also thought we better not leave this behind. It's, I think it's English. It's got a registration number on it. It might be 1950s, but the lady holding the hoop there is very Art Deco. So I think that's probably, I don't know, I did estimate in the first video, I might have said 75, but I reckon we could probably get 100 for that. It's in complete condition. So nice little score. We better not leave that behind. So that'll do us for now. We'll just finish packing up. We'll lock up the door and we'll be back here when we get a chance to empty the place. More boxes, more paper, and an empty van. Catch you then. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.